Hi, Phantom fans. How's it going? This is iShine 2011 here. Um, I have to say, of course, it's going to be a Phantom slash Love Never Dies vlog. I have to say, I've fallen in love with Phantom and Love Never Dies all over again. Want to know why? I'll tell you why. Okay, my good friend Nicole, whose YouTube link I'll give in the bottom bar, she pointed me in the direction of some fan fiction. This fan fiction fills the gap between the end of the Phantom where Christine runs off with Raoul and the Opera Populaire is burning and the Phantom goes into hiding, to right before Christine meets the Phantom in New York for the first time in Love Never Dies. I cannot remember the name of the author. Well, actually, I do remember. Her name is Shannon. I can't remember her last name, but her first name is Shannon, and she also has a YouTube channel. After I post this video, I'll put all the information in the bottom bar. Shannon is also a very good singer, but I'll give you all the information later. She's a very good writer. She sort of answered a lot of questions that a lot of fans have of how Christine could go from just giving the Phantom that simple kiss at the end of the play to having these dramatic feelings for him and wanting to have sex with him and eventually having a child. She fills a lot of those gaps. Um, I'm not going to give it away because I want everyone that watches this video, I want every freaking Phantom fan to read this fan fiction. But since not every Phantom fan is going to look at this blog, I need everyone that's watching this to go to the link yourself or themselves and then refer it to other Phantom fans. There's a few things I will talk about in the video about the fan fiction in this video. First of all, the Phantom leaves something for Christine to do after the end of the original play. I'm not going to tell you what that is. I don't know if this happened in the book because I didn't read the book. I will read the book by Gaston Leroux. I don't know how, I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong because I didn't take French. Whatever. But I will read the book by him, hopefully before the summer's over. So I don't know if this is in the book, but this is new to me because I've just seen the play and seen the movie. Phantom left something for Christine to do after the Opera Populaire was burning above and she ran off with Raoul. She came back, she came to fulfill it. And that's where the whole scenario in Beneath a Moonlit Sky comes into play. The description Shannon gave for the love scene was incredible. Like, you know the Phantom loves Christine. I don't want to say miraculously, but he loves her so much. It's just like unbearable how much he loves her. So the sex scene was incredible, and you sort of get a sense of how much Christine really loves the Phantom. You get a sense of like the love is sort of equal for each other. So that's when it helps you build up to the whole scene of Beneath a Moonlit Sky, where she was like, "Oh, I was willing to give up everything for you, but you were gone when I woke up." So yes, I'm trying not to give away the plot of the fan fiction, but it was such a good piece of fan fiction that I just want everyone to read it. After this video's been up for about a week or so, I'll probably give a video of, I think the fan fiction has 7 chapters. I'll probably post a video in regards to each chapter. Now, I won't post a video once a week like I've been doing. I'll probably post, my synopsis of what I think of each chapter like every 2 days or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out when it gets here. But anyway, I'm going to leave this video up for a week, and then after it's been up for a week and enough people have read the fan fiction, then I'll post what I thought of each chapter and of the fiction in general. Oh, for those of you who just want to get right to the sex scene, it doesn't happen until chapter 4, so calm down. It's a really good build up to that scene. Like, I sort of didn't want it right away, which is what she did. She did a great job. Just read the fan fiction. So she fills the gap of like, how could Christine love the Phantom so dearly, where as in the first play you don't see that much love from her towards the Phantom or Eric, if you're a fan of the book. She also sort of fills the gap. The author also sort of fills the gap of how Raul got to be the way he is. You know, the drunken, angry, don't care about nobody but himself type of person. She sort of fills the gap for that too. And okay, I want to say something, but I don't. She says it like it's kind of Christine's fault, but not totally. I mean, you lose your whole fortune at a at a gambling table. That's your fault. But she makes it seem like it wasn't just Raul that slowly turned himself that way. It was, tumultuous events, including Christine. And she gives such a good description of Gustav. I just want you to read this fan fiction, please. Anyway, I'll give the link to the author's YouTube channel and the link to the fan fiction, in the bottom bar, as well as Nicole's channel, who referred me to the fan fiction. I'll give that link in the bottom bar. I don't have anything specific to talk about The Phantom or Love Never Dies in this video, except for if you're in America and you've been waiting for Love Never Dies to hit Broadway, the approximate date for its Broadway premiere is March 2011. The website says spring 2011, and they also sent an update that the last show of Love Never Dies, well, not the last show, but I guess the end of the tour for Love Never Dies for this season will be in January 2011 in London. So approximately 2 or 3 months later, it'll be in New York. And from the blogs it hasn't been for Love Never Dies media, PR, whatever itself, but from the blogs I've been reading, it's going to be in New York in March. So for those of you who are excited to see the play, save your money for March, because that's what I'm doing. Yeah, so I just kind of want to say real quick why I love The Phantom so much. I posted this in a tweet on Twitter today. If you're not following me on Twitter, it's iShine11. But I said, I can't remember if this is exactly what I said, but this is basically what I said. I said, The Phantom of the Opera is one of my favorite tales of all time because it's a love story. The fact that someone can love somebody so much that they literally give up everything, mind, body, soul, possessions, family, everything, to have the love of this person is, it's amazing in itself. And there's no greater love than the love between Christine and Eric, or Christine and the Phantom, depending on if you're a fan of the book or the play. In the Phantom, the original play, you see the Phantom's obvious, ridiculous love for Christine, and in Love Never Dies, you get a taste of Christine's love for the Phantom. And if you read the fan fiction that I'm telling you to read, you'll kind of get a better understanding of why Christine loves the Phantom so much, and if their love for each other is equal. So you got to read this fan fiction. You might say, well, Titanic's a great love story. It is. But the Phantom killed people in the name of his love for Christine. You feel me? She was all he thought about. Now, Christine may have been 15, 16 when his sexual, intimate love for her began to rise, which is kind of wrong because from what I recall, the Phantom is approximately 40 or 50. He might be older, but if you read the fan fiction and all the blogs and all the stuff about him, he had been living down there for about half a century before Christine had become of age and when he started having these intimate feelings for her. So he was around 50. So, 15, 50, 35 years, kind of gross. But since the Phantom is such a great love story, we kind of let it slide. So, that love that he has for her and the love she has for him, there's no greater love than that. The Phantom of the Opera and Titanic happen to be my favorite movies of all time. They both hold the #1 spot. They are tied. So, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to rate the pros and cons. I don't know. I still think the Phantom of the Opera wins. But anyway, that's why I love the Phantom so much. I'm running on 10 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up. iShine11 is the Twitter. PayMePedia is the blog. iShine2011 is the YouTube. I'll see you guys later. Love you. Read the fan fiction. Bye-bye.